So, you want to achieve your goals. You got to brainwash yourself into achieving them. You really do. And you can do this through a process called auto-suggestion. And that's basically just self-talk, right? So if you tell yourself, this works both ways, actually, negative and positively. You don't ever want to be in the negative side of it because it is extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous. So basically, the thoughts that you feed your conscious mind, they get picked up by your subconscious mind. And no matter if those thoughts are true or not, your subconscious mind thinks that they're true. Okay? So, and that could be, the turning point for your life in either direction. You could go down the shit spiral, or you could go up the fucking golden staircase to success. Right? Just based off the thoughts that you feed your mind. Because if you tell yourself all these negative things about yourself, you're going to believe them subconsciously, and that will become your identity and your whole life. But if you do it positively and tactically, you can become anybody or anything or achieve anything you want in your life. So if I have a goal of making $1,000 a day, for example, by doing whatever it may be, right? There's hundreds of thousands of different business models out there. But if I want to make $1,000 a day, and I'm right here, I'm down here, this is my identity right now. I need to align my identity with my goals. Don't focus on the goals. Focus on changing your identity to match the goals. So you need to become the person that makes $1,000 a day. You don't just focus on the money side of things. And because if you do, that's pretty dangerous and you'll probably get burnt out. So you need to focus on what you can control to get there, to become the guy that does this every fucking day. So you do that through putting these thoughts through your head, like, I am this, I am that. And you have to really believe it with emotion and feel what it's like. Really feel that emotion of achieving your goal, right? Achieving that goal. Feel the emotion of that when you're visualizing this and telling yourself these things like, I make $1,000 a day. I do whatever the fuck it takes. I love hard work. And whatever the journey may be to get to my goals, I will do it. You tell yourself all this stuff, and you have to feel emotional about it and really believe it. Because if you don't believe it, neither will your subconscious mind, right? If you don't truly believe it and you're just saying it to say it, it's not going to work as well. It might work to an extent, but it won't be most effective. And speaking of most effective, to be most effective in this process of autosuggestion, do it right when you wake up and right before you fall asleep at night, because that's when your brain is in a state of theta. And theta, you're highly suggestive and you're functioning at a different brain wave. If you want to learn more about that, go look up Dr. Bruce Lipton, and he talks a lot about the subconscious mind. And he actually talks about how you can play these programs in like your earbuds at night and like as you're falling asleep, like in your sleep, because when you're sleeping, it's subconscious. Like you remember your dreams, but you think they were real in the moment, but obviously they fucking weren't. So when you're hearing this in your head, like it will transform your brain and rewire it to become whatever it may be for you, whatever desired goal you have. So basically, autosuggestion is in a nutshell, is this saying that I know you've probably heard before. It goes like, whether you think you can or whether you think that you can't, you're right either way. You're right. You're fucking right. So whatever you think, whatever you truly believe, right? That's your outcome right there. So you need to brainwash yourself, basically, into believing that your goal is $1,000 a day. You need to brainwash yourself into being that person that achieves that goal of $1,000 a day. I am the guy who makes $1,000 a day. You can't be the guy saying, I want $1,000 a day. That's just telling your subconscious mind that you're not there. You need to let your subconscious mind know that you are there. You are that guy that makes $1,000 a day. And then your actions, subconsciously, your actions will reflect that. And in no time, you'll be there. So whenever you have a negative thought, you need to get that shit out of your head. Never come back. Because that's only going to bring you down the shit spiral. Okay? So, to achieve your goals, brainwash yourself, change your identity, and become that person that achieves those goals for you. And don't focus on just the goal. Focus on the process. You got to love the process to getting there. And the internal inputs that you can do to get there, instead of focusing on the external result of money that you want to make or whatever your goal may be, right? So remember that. Deuces.